Hey, it's stuck. It's stuck.
Dude. Now the shit's blinking and shit. Oh my god. Is this even a hellcat?
So today's video is going to be kind of interesting. I'm taking my car to the dealership because I'm about to hit my, or the PSA warning, but let's see if I can get that to focus. I'm getting my 6,000 mile service done. I kind of want to have it on the record of the car. Not that I really plan on ever selling it, but if I ever do, it's good to have. And it's, I know it's like, oh, why don't you just change your own oil? So I'm getting it done at the dealership, and what I'm gonna do is I'm kind of worried because they don't really get crazy traffic, or they don't get really, I mean, not that this is like a top of the line car, you know, like you have red eyes and demons and things I'm sure they would much rather drive, but I am taking this car to that dealership, and they don't have the best reviews, and it's really the closest one to me. Every other one's like an hour away, so I kind of have no choice as to bring it here. So what I'm gonna do is I have this camera set up. I'm gonna be having this camera actually because I think I'm gonna have somebody pick me up. I got a dash cam up there. I don't know how well you can see that. And then I have a GoPro that I'm gonna put in the back of the car, and like I put the GoPro in stealth mode, so you're not gonna be able to see it, like the blinking red light that's kind of apparent. So I'm hoping nothing happens. If nothing happens, I'm getting my oil change tonight, and then possibly going to the drag strip. So I might just make this 2-part video, and if something does happen, then obviously maybe I won't even go tonight. Depends on how I'm feeling, depends on what they do. But I'm hoping nothing happens. I'm hoping this can just be kind of like a dealership honesty test where, you know, they change my oil, they use the right oil, because the dash cam can't see when my hood's popped up. So I just want to make sure they use like the Pennzoil oil they're supposed to use, and then I want to make sure they actually put the SRT filter on, stuff like that, because it is, you know, I put in the appointment, so it's gonna be 117 bucks. So $117 should mean full synthetic oil and the right filter plus labor or whatever. So I'm headed to the dealership right now, and we're gonna see what happens. Oh, so I also have 2 options, which I'm gonna be putting this on my Instagram to see what you guys think. I don't know if I'm gonna like fully explain it or whatever, but there's 2 options I can basically do. This car does have a valet mode. I literally only have the red key for it, so I can't, like, it's not already limited. Even 500 mode, it's still got some power. So valet mode limits it, so it's basically slower than my old car. Like a V6 Challenger will be in a hellcat in valet mode, so you have limited and no acceleration. I think that'd be kind of funny if they did decide to take it out and then they can't do anything with it. You know, they're driving the car at the same speed as some of the caravans they probably drive around the dealership. So I think that would be funny. But the other way would be if they do joyride it and they have, you know, access to full power, then not only am I going to be able to catch them, but like with a car that's capable of catching, I don't know how fast they're going to be going, but then I do risk the, you know, damage if they are messing around with it, or, you know, they have the power to break loose my tires, or, you know, just be speeding. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping nothing's gonna happen. I really just want this to be kind of like a dealership honesty test, so I know that I can trust this dealership, so that if I do have to bring my car here for something that I don't want to do myself, I know that I can bring it here without a problem. So I'm headed to the dealership. I should be there in around 10 minutes. I'm going to stop beforehand. I don't want to put too much gas in it because I don't want that to be, I don't want them to know how, like, you know, or have no gas in it, because then it's like, oh, we took it to the gas station to get whatever, you know. I don't want any excuse possible, so I'm going to take the car, put a little bit more gas in it. I have a tire pressure a little low on my tire that I got plugged, so I mean, I wonder why.
Roundabout. Oh my holy sh.
I'm going to fill that up, put some gas in it, and then drop it off. I'll see you guys in a bit. You think it'd be a little much if I put, like, I got 20 bucks, I think, in my center console, but if I put it, I don't know, what if I put it like right in the center dash, just like a second honesty test. I don't think I can get a camera on there though. I want to set this one up. I don't want to do it there because you'll see it in the rear view. So I'm thinking about putting it maybe on one of the windows. Let me see what I can do. I think it's one of those dealerships where they have more of the other stuff, like the like they have a bunch of trucks and Rams and some Gladiators. I want to come look at this. I haven't seen one of these yet, at least not in person. I still think they should have done something with the motor, because it's actually kind of a short bed. Like compared to Tacoma, I guess. It's not bad. Wheels aren't that bad. He said they had one that was on 33s. They're supposed to have rocker panels, or is that like an add-on? What's the sticker on this? Oh, 43 grand? This must be a super base model. 43 grand. I thought they were like 65. Oh, here we go. Appearance package. $10,000 market adjustment. 53,435. I was about to say, I thought they were like 60 grand, not 43. Well, it's kind of nice. I think it's one of those dealerships that really only has like truck stuff. That's cool. I don't know if I can see in there. I wonder if it's open. It is. Pretty nice. 23 miles on it. It's brand new. Smells good. Movable top. I wonder if this one has the Bluetooth speaker. It smells like a new car. They look cool. It just looks like a Jeep though. A little more raised up. It seems higher. I really haven't been in any of the Wranglers or anything. Here, window locks in the back because the doors come off, and the roof's all detachable. Oh, these are pretty cool. That's not bad. I mean, I feel like I'd rather have something like this than having like an actual truck. It's a nice Jeep. See, I didn't really like Jeeps, but then I found out kind of like how customizable they are. Like, it's the aftermarket community for them. Kind of changed me a little bit. Let's see what the sticker on this one is for even look at it. Silver. I do not like silver cars, but they're good to wrap. 46 grand. Where's the market adjustment sticker? So apparently that's the one you need to look for. That's weird. I never really noticed the back glass on it. It's a solid window instead of being like split open. This one's open too. Sounds cool. 63 miles. Delivery driver was taking it around a little bit. I wonder what the market adjustment is on it. I guess another 10 grand. So 53. They're really cool cars. I don't know why. Like, is this supposed to be like, is there supposed to be a rocker panel here, or a step guard? Is that like an option? Because it looks like it's just removed. Like, it doesn't look good. Because this is where you clamp it for like a frame machine. Huh. Kind of cool. Let's see. I want to see if this one has the Bluetooth speaker. I don't think it does. I think some of them. It's not on this side, is it? No, it's on the other side. Let me go on the other side. Does not. See, they put this Bluetooth speaker there, at least from the Doug DeMuro I've seen. And you get this cool, I think they're expensive as shit actually. I feel like it's like $1,000 or $800 or something, but it's this waterproof, whatever, Jeep themed speaker that when you have it in the dock, the car charges it, so that's pretty cool. But I still think, let me see if I can pop this open before they get angry with me. We'll just come up like that. I don't really know how Jeep hoods work. Can you just pop it off? Yeah, there we go. And another latch. Jeez, they don't make it easy. Yeah, that's weird. 3.6 liter. They should have just put a 5.7 in it, and then it'd be worth the price. I know they're probably saving money with this, because I don't know if this is T30. I don't know if that's the same in some of the other Jeeps, but brand new motor, looks good. Oh, diff is high up. Interesting. Jeep hoods are weird, man. That's kind of weird. I'd take you around and look at some more stuff, but I really don't think there's anything else out here. And it's hot as shit. So, I haven't seen my car drive away yet, so I don't know. I was reading, it was interesting because I was looking at the thing that had me sign before I dropped off the car, and it says something about road use. So that's kind of like, I guess they can save themselves. I think I just saw my car. I guess they can save themselves if, say, one of them joyrides it. I don't think they could do anything like, I mean, they probably can drive them, you know, they can take them out on the road, but if you actually have physical evidence of them squealing tires or burning out or doing something that's not typical road use, I feel like that still flies out the door. Maybe it'll just be an argument between you and a dealership. I don't know if that would ever make it to court, but kind of strange. All right, so just got out of the dealership. It was actually supposed to be 117 bucks. They ended up charging me, what was 64. I'm giving up too much personal information. 64.69. So, which I was kind of surprised. I was like, that's the price of the oil, not even including the filter. So I'm a little skeptical about that. I don't know if that was, I don't know. I was trying to look at the Dashcam footage and record about the GoPro was completely useless. I tried to do it right there in the back window, and just the heat. I mean, we're in Florida. It's only 91 out only, but I don't know. I guess it was too hot, and literally I set up the camera at the gas station that I was at when I was trying to check the tire pressure and stuff. Put a little gas in it, and it fell off 5 minutes down the road, so I knew that wasn't a good idea. So I just laid it in the back seat, just kind of pointing up here, and of course the GoPro overheated because it was too hot, and it only recorded a little bit of over an hour. I don't even think it got in the bay in that time. It took quite a while, so I don't know if that's why they knocked down the cost or something. The guy was really nice. I didn't try. I mean, I was expecting for them to come back and go, oh, you need this, oh, you need this. You know, your supercharger belt's squeaking, and your transmission differential needs more blinker fluid. So, you know what I mean, like upsells. And the only thing the guy tried to do, he tried to sell me the oil package. So it's like you pay whatever. If you buy the oil package, it was going to be 100, so 117 today, but it'll be 180 for 3 of them. And I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. And then miraculously it dropped from 117, literally half price, right down to 65. So I don't know if that's, you know, they show you the first price, then it's like, oh, you know, well, I only have to pay 70 more bucks, but if I would have bought that, then it would have been equal to what I paid today. So I don't know if that's what they're doing. That's kind of smart, but I figure with the price of synthetic oil, like that 65 bucks, like that's probably what I would have paid for the oil and filter, and I got to bring my computer, get some work done. But I don't know. So I haven't looked at the whole Dashcam footage. All I saw was up in the lift. You know, they lift the hood, you can see the guys working on it, whatever. So I was up in the lift, and I was trying to scroll through this Dashcam I have. You can't scroll all the way through. Like, it's really good footage and everything, but if you're on the actual camera itself, you can't. It's the scrubbing speed, you know, like sifting through a video. So I sat there with my finger on the button for like 5 minutes, and it only went, you know, 10 in the video or 20 in the video. It's an hour and a half. So I'm gonna go through the footage, and hopefully I'm in as good of a mood now as when I go through it. So I'm gonna go through it, and I'll set up the mic and everything so we can kind of look at it at the same time, and I'll see you guys when I get back. All right, I'm back. It's the next day. I know at least some of you that went through the whole video and have gotten to this point, some of you might have skipped to the overview because I'm gonna put that in the beginning just so you don't have to watch the whole vlog. But at least for those of you that watched the whole thing, you're getting to the point, you saw the clips in the beginning, you're like, oh, what happened? It really wasn't like, I mean, I don't know. Okay, so there's 2 things that I think my experiment kind of failed in. I didn't leave the dealership. I was expecting to get picked up, and then I never really scheduled it. I never really told anyone. I didn't want to make someone drive all the way out to the dealership and then pick me up. So I waited there with the car, which could have been half the reason. I mean, I don't know. Like, yeah, I'll play the highlight clips. Let's just play that real quick, and then I'll come back and give my thoughts.
God, this is heavy. It's stuck on run. It's stuck on run. Huh? Oh my god, it's stuck on run. Yo, what the fuck? Oh my god. I'm gonna tell him you told me to do this. Nah, I'm gonna tell him you just told me to do what I just did. Damn, that's part of it. He already walked away because you know he fucked up. That shit's stuck on run, my nigga. What the fuck?
That sounds
Kind of
like,
fucked up.
sounds like shit.
Why?
I don't know.
Is this even a hellcat?
All right, so as you can see, it wasn't that big of a deal. They didn't joyride my car. They didn't burn out. They didn't even, I mean, he turned it on. I think they revved it a little bit, but it wasn't that big of a deal. Like nothing more, or I mean, not what I expected. You know, I expected them at least, like, because they were driving cars a little hard in the back area, and that's what I was expecting at least that I would catch on footage, but nothing. Literally, it comes out of the bay. They put it right back up. I come up and get in the car and drive away. So literally the biggest thing or the worst thing that happened was just shit talking, which is kind of hilarious because the guys like they're, you know, Mopar technicians, right? They work for Dodge and they're like, this sounds like shit, like something wrong with it. Like they don't even know what, like the guy didn't even know what he's doing. He had the ignition stuck in run position somehow. Like I don't know if that was with the, you know, computer they're using or if that was just on his own or he doesn't work on those cars all the time, so he didn't know what he was doing. Or, you know, like I said, that dealership really only gets traffic. Like they sell minivans, they sell trucks, and they sell some Jeeps. You know, like they used to have a lot of Chargers and Challengers. Like that's where my V6 came from. I didn't get the Hellcat there, but they used to have some stuff, and they would at least have some stuff in the showroom. They used to have a Viper. You know, they used to have clientele for that. I don't know if it's just different. It's way out. Like if anyone knows where Claremont, Florida is, that's like, you know, the less or more rural part of Florida. It's not really as developed. It's not as many houses, just, you know, all dealerships in a line and a bunch of land, and it's not really, you know, like that's what sells out there is trucks. So I don't know, I'm not disappointed. Like I'm happy that nothing happened to my car, and it's awesome. It kind of shows you that not every dealership is a dealership. You know, like I went there expecting that to happen, but nothing really happened. You know, I even forgot about it. I was gonna do like a little honesty test, like leaving 20 bucks in my center console or in the middle part, and I totally forgot about it. Completely, it was there. You know, my sunglasses are there, stuff like that. Like, I mean, you know, sometimes you expect those kind of things to happen, and it could have been a one-time thing. You know, I was there waiting, so if they knew that, that's something a little different. That's a different story. You know, obviously if they know the person's waiting for the car, maybe then, you know, what they do is a little different. Maybe it would have been different if I left, but end of the day, I mean, the dealership passed. That's the way I see it. They didn't, you know, they didn't joyride my car. They didn't rev it up, or they treated it fine. They changed. They used the right oil. I saw them on the dashcam footage, but then the synthetic, like it wasn't like a, you know, investigation like they're putting, you know, regular conventional oil in my car or something to cut costs. And so nothing like that. Nothing really happened, but stay tuned because tomorrow I'm gonna be posting my S2000 video. If you guys already saw that, if you aren't following me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram and you'll get updates like that. So tomorrow's gonna be the update video for the S2000. I just worked on it all day today. I'm filming kind of backwards, but that's gonna be posted today. Supposedly the Porsche is supposed to be done by the end of the week, and it's Thursday right now as I'm saying this, so I'm hoping this weekend. Maybe I'll put up a video Monday, maybe it'll be Sunday, I don't know. So I'm gonna be, like I said, I'm gonna be trying to post at least twice a week. So I'm gonna get 2 videos in this week, and then obviously when I have extra time, I'm gonna be posting a lot more. I got a bunch of content planned. So I will see you guys in the next one. Hope you enjoyed this, you know, I wouldn't say failed experiment, but you know, the opposite end of what you always see. You know, you always see the dealerships scamming people, but you never really see when they're honest and when nothing happens. So that's what happened to me. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, go ahead and drop a like down below, comment something, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'll see you guys in the next video.